how will the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra look like? We might have a clue from some leaked photos that compare it with the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. The photos show some changes in the design and the material of the phone. The photos were posted on a Taiwanese blog called Sogi, but they were taken down later. They show the S24 Ultra and the S23 Ultra from the side and the bottom. The S23 Ultra is black and the S24 Ultra is beige. One thing that stands out is the metal frame of the S24 Ultra. It has a shiny effect like the titanium frame of the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. It also looks smoother and maybe has smoother edges, but that could be just the lighting. The S24 Ultra also seems a bit thicker than the S23 Ultra. You can see that in the volume and power buttons. The cameras still stick out a lot, but that's not surprising. They still have separate lenses, not a single module. The speaker hole on the bottom of the phone is also different. It's one big hole, not 6 small ones. The S Pen slot is still there, but the pen looks more flat than the S23 Ultra's pen, which has a round tip. It seems like the S24 Ultra has a bit more of an angular design, while the S23 Ultra looks more curved at the corners. The titanium frame might make the S24 Ultra feel fancier and lighter, but we don't know how comfy the new edges are. The leaked renders gave us some idea of how the Galaxy S24 Ultra might look like, but it's cool to see some photos of the real thing. Of course, we can't be sure if these photos are legit, but we won't have to wait too long to find out. The S24 Ultra is supposed to launch in mid-January, maybe on January 17. Until then, we'll probably see more leaks and rumors pop up online, and you can check out all the latest videos about Galaxy S24 Ultra for the latest updates. This phone probably going to have a 6.8-inch display, just like the last few Ultra models, but the screen might have some other cool features too. For example, one leaker says it could go up to 2,500 nits of brightness. That's way brighter than the S23 Ultra, which can only do 1750 nits. Another thing that could change is the refresh rate. The Ultra phones have had a 120 Hz refresh rate since the S20 Ultra, which means they can show smooth animations and scrolling. And they can also adjust the refresh rate depending on what you're doing on the screen, from 1 Hz to 120 Hz. But the S24 Ultra might go even higher and have a 144 Hz refresh rate. That's what a rumor site says. And it makes sense because Samsung likes to brag about how good its Ultra phones are for gaming. Some gaming phones already have a 144 Hz display, so maybe Samsung wants to catch up. And speaking of gaming, the S24 Ultra might also have a special version of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip. That's the latest processor from Qualcomm, and it's supposed to be really fast and powerful. But Samsung might tweak it a bit for its Ultra and Plus models. Instead of just making the main core faster, like it did with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for the S23 phones, it might also make the other cores slower. That way, it could save some battery life when you're not playing games or doing other heavy stuff. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more news, reviews, and tips. You can also click the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Cheers!